The Marble Arch Hill is a temporary installation at the west end of Oxford Street. For a few months in 2021, it will hide Marble Arch from Hyde Park. It looks good on the architect's perspective, but was an eyesore during the construction period. I don't know if it was meant to be a work of land art or environmental art, but the word installation does imply this. A Freedom of Information request elicited the information that the construction costs for the project are approximately £2 million. When you add the running costs and demolition costs, this probably means the total cost would be £4 million. At £8 per adult for a ticket, they will need 500,000 visitors to recoup the investment. Will they come? Probably not. I'd love to know the inside story of how the project came about. For example, was there a friendship between the promoters and the designers? I'm just being nosy. The design aim was to bring Oxford Street back to life after COVID-19 removed most of its business. But this land belonged to Hyde Park. It was never part of Oxford Street, and it can only be seen from a short section of the north side of the street. Does anyone believe that after paying £8 to climb a hill, visitors will hoof it to Oxford Circus for a few impulse buys? We'll see. A better idea would have been a summer-long flower festival in Oxford Street and an experimental pedestrianisation of the street. That could have been a zinger. As for giving people a rare view of Hyde Park, which is the promoter's intention, the obvious solution would have been a platform, perhaps with a glass floor, above Marble Arch, following the example of the Arc de Triomphe. This could have been done without touching the presumably delicate structure, and visitors would have had a view along Oxford Street, tempting them to spend money. One should wait till a project is finished before criticising it. But the Marble Arch Mound was due to open on 21st June, and a month later looks to be a good way from completion. It was designed by the Dutch architectural firm MVRDV and inspired by a 2016 ramp they designed to the top of a building in Rotterdam. The Marylebone Association was on the money with its comment that residents are getting the hump with the delayed Marble Arch Mound and think the £2 million of public funds could have been better spent. The designers justify their claim that sustainability was an important consideration in the design of Marble Arch Hill by saying that the scaffolding with which it was built can be used again, as it can for any building. But what about the fuel used to bring materials to the site, put them together, and then to keep spraying water on the grass and trees? Can the energy be recycled? They don't say. But one very good aspect of the hill is the creation of a great place to sample the noise and air pollution with which transport planners blighted the meeting point of Oxford Street and Hyde Park. As urged in another video, Oxford Street should be pedestrianised, which is what our current mayor, Sadiq Khan, said he would do when he was elected for the first time. We all look forward to it.